that many call the loudest in the NFL. We are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on. It was a good season for McCaffrey. Finishes 6th in the league in rushing the football over 1,000 yards. But how about what he did in the pass game?
Imagine if he just focused on one or the other, the kind of numbers he could put up. Instead, combining fantastic season, over 1,000 on the ground, over 100 catches in the air. This guy can flat out do it all. And if they weren't worried about injury, he'd return punts and kickoffs as well. He's a dynamic player.
And those 107 catches, an NFL record for a running back. Now Cam, option left. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Third and 2, Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. He'll get a couple yards on that one. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They will go for it. Now Newton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chris Jones able to drop him for a loss of 4. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now, right? The opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and when...
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Parker now to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Attention shifting back to Carolina as they come onto the field. And you talked about it earlier. They started 6-2. Everything was looking good. Then 7 losses in a row in 2018. Besides Cam Newton retooling and not maybe running as much, what else needs to happen in Carolina?
I have to start with Cam Newton and his running because they've wanted him to run the ball less in recent years. But what's that expression that Cam used? A lion's got to roar. Running the football is a part of me, and it allows him to feel like he's part of the game. Well, they've got to be more judicious about that. He just has to get healthy because he was throwing the football better than he ever had in his career. But I do think the injury changed everything for Carolina.
Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Mario Addison in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On second down, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Completes it to Spencer Ware. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run it now. This is Jarkandrick West. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, Williams. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Spencer Ware from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score and the defense. That is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Well, as they take the field here for the next drive, let's talk about the AFC Championship game. How excited are you for Mahomes and Brady, Chiefs and Patriots?
I'm very excited because, remember, this is a rematch game, just like in the NFC. where they played in the regular season, but this time the site is different. Regular season, they were in Foxborough, and Tom Brady and the Patriots won late against Kansas City. But how about this? The first quarterback to have a 50-touchdown season, Tom Brady, he's taking on the latest to do so in Patrick Mahomes.
And you've also got the likely MVP in Mahomes against arguably the greatest to do it all time. The storylines here just at the quarterback position are limitless.
Yeah, and remember we said they met in the regular season. It was 43-40, the win for the Patriots in Foxborough, but Kansas City walked out of there vowing revenge.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, I've never seen this one. It's second down, and the punt team is out there. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Go.
From the 50, Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. Newton throwing again. Rolling, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. That one good for 10 yards. And that is going to set up third and goal.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
And Newton's going to keep it. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton taking it in. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. And he knocks it through. Cat and zero out now as he'll kick this one away. Well, partner, let's look ahead to the NFC Championship game while we got a second. Sunday, 3 Eastern, Rams, Saints. What do you think about that matchup?
I'm loving the matchup, and it's right back at the site where they played in the regular season. And the Saints got out to a 21-point lead, and the Rams reeled them in before the Saints won it by 10 down the stretch. Here's where I think the biggest matchup of the game is. Marcus Peters, corner for the Rams, against Michael Thomas, receiver of the Saints. In the last game, Michael Thomas really got over on him, over 200 yards receiving. And the Saints said that was the game plan, to attack Marcus Peters. He vowed it would be different if they met again, Here's his opportunity this Sunday.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken way up by the 25. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. Newton now to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away. And by the way, need to pass along a reminder that our ladder for the Madden Challenge tournament still open in MUT Drafts until February 11th. And the prize pool for the Madden Challenge, folks, $190,000.
And who wouldn't want to participate in something where you could get a piece of $190,000?
That's what I'm wondering.
Get in, get it done. Let's have some fun.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore from 17 yards out. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Kansas City set to get the football, the #1 seed, rolling over the Colts last weekend. Now they get New England, and because, of course, they're the #1 seed, Charles, they're going to get them at home. And they look so good against the Colts. It's like they were angry of all that Chiefs can't win at home talk.
Yeah, and think about their head coach, Andy Reid. Remember, he was 1-4 in Kansas City in playoff games. People keep talking about you win a lot of regular season games. When is that going to translate to their postseason and possibly getting to the Super Bowl? Well, they move on in an impressive way over the Colts. And now what a matchup. Tom Brady and the New England Patriots, but they get them at home in Arrowhead Stadium.
Yes, sir. Popcorn, please.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ace, ace. 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3. 3,
Mahomes to throw on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken way up by the 25. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the Panthers coming out now. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On the move to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. And that'll bring up second down. With that ball hitting the ground, let's take a spin around the league real quick. You know, last week we discussed the head coaching vacancies. There were 8 of them. Well, a lot of those places have already found new coaches, Charles. Some old faces in new places. Bruce Arians in Tampa Bay. Adam Gase staying in the AFC East, jumping from Miami to the Jets. And how about some of the new fellas?
Yeah, how about Cliff Kingsbury? He went to USC to be the offensive coordinator after losing his job at Texas Tech. Ends up being the head coach of the Arizona Cardinals. Freddie Kitchens gets the job in Cleveland, gets the promotion. Vic Fangio finally getting his shot to be a head coach. He's going to Denver. And Matt LaFleur, he's going to work with Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay.
That leaves us with 2 remaining spots, Cincinnati and Miami, still searching. Got a man, it's right. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down. On first down, it's Newton. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On first and 10, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, a reminder to everyone out there, coming up soon, the NFL Club Championship event. Now, there are a handful of those club events that haven't been determined yet, but eventually there will be a representative from each of the 32 NFL teams. It's about $700,000 worth of prize money, and it's all going to take place live on Twitch every day at 3 Eastern, noon Pacific, starting January 30th and running through February 2nd. Don't miss it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Left, 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 left.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to air one out. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken way up by the 25. And Hill running right through it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time.